Hey guys, welcome back to Joker Breaks, and up here in Canada, as you can see the cards in the background, these are all Tim Hortons inserts, as the restaurants up here in Canada have the 22-23 packs on for sale. $1 if you get a drink, and they're $2 if you don't. Now the odds for pulling the normal insert high base cards, like you see in the background, the top line talent of Sidney Crosby, the franchise trios of Scheifele, Line and Hellebuck, and the franchise duos Pedersen and Bozer from years before, and the trios from Team Canada of 76, Lafleur, Hull, and Esposito. Those specialty cards, the odds have definitely gone up. There used to be 1 in every 20 packs. Now they're 1 in every 24. So it makes hunting those specialty cards even harder in years past. The top draft pick is a 1 in 2,000. The Gretzky limited edition is 1 in every 12. The Sidney Crosby is 1 in every 27,000 packs, and there's a Nathan MacKinnon, and I can't believe this one. It is 1 in 88,000 packs. So good luck hunting that bastard. Yeah, I've got 20 packs that I'm just gonna rip right here. I've seen in other people's channels that the insert is actually the top card. Yep, going by the back. There we go. There's a Mark Scheifele. That's the red die cut. As you can see, the rounded corners, which is very cool. There's one insert in every pack for those who don't know. The American side, sorry guys, you are not getting these cards, and maybe unless you're in Pittsburgh or maybe Colorado, where Nathan MacKinnon and Sidney Crosby, obviously they base from their teams. But these are really, really nice cards. The technology that they use for these ones, they're definitely textured. Very, very flashy cards. They're limited edition, specifically, mostly 90%, I want to say, to Canada itself. So good luck hunting those ones if you're in the US. We get a lot of people coming up from I want to say Buffalo and New York and everything. Detroit, some of those states that borderline Canada, they come up here and they specifically just buy these cards right here. We got Leon Draisaitl for the base, Clayton Keller, and a kick-ass Flow of Time. That's the card you want to get. That's the 1 in 24. That's the Austin Matthews. That's a sweet-ass card. Leafs fan down under, that's the one you want to get. If you can grab someone who's got one of those cards, there's the one you definitely want to get. So very, very, very hard to pull. These cards are not going to be an easy set to complete, especially if they jump them up to 1 in every 24. You're going to have to buy boxes and boxes of stuff. And here we go with an Austin Matthews again. Spectrum standout, and there's a flashy star card on the background. Is very, very well designed. These are not cheap run-of-the-mill cards. These are very, very well designed. They take about a year for these guys to come up with a design for these, and they look really, really nice. There are guys who specifically hunt just the Tim Hortons cards. We got Mitch Marner for the base, Vasilevsky, and Alexis Lafreniere. That's the In Motion Phenoms. Much better than the promotion from last year. It had the orange background if you haven't seen the videos, but these ones are definitely shinier than last year's. That's very, very nice. Everyone down here in any Canadian city will be hunting these ones. They will sell out fast. So if you haven't gotten near local Tim Hortons, get there now, because once they're gone, they're gone. And they are not coming back until next year. From what I've seen on I believe it's CanadianHockeyCards.com. They're speculating that there's going to be a second set, which could be a legend set, so you might see some old-timers show up. There's a McKinnon, Crosby base, and a Lucas Raymond Spectrum Standouts. That is a sweet, sweet card. I'm going to hold those ones up. I'm going to put them in the middle just because they look really, really cool. But pulling any type of redemption is going to be insanely hard. I think 2 years ago, I pulled the NHL Live, where I got the subscription free for a year, which was really nice. Cousins and Lafreniere. And we got Connor McDavid for the Hockey Triumphs, which is very nice. Every restaurant should have the binder as well that comes with it. There's a checklist on the inside, as everybody knows, that you can, I don't scratch that one off. I usually print one off from the website itself. Dylan Larkin, Michael Granlund, and that's the Superstar for Cale Makar. Very nice. They put a lot of effort into making these cards specifically just for the year. And I started about 3 or 4 years ago, and haven't completed one full set yet, but I'm very, very close. I got 2 missing cards from last year: Mark Scheifele, Nico Hischier, and a gold etchings of Johnny Gaudreau, who's unfortunately no longer on the Flames, but it's very cool to see that I can still get his Calgary Flames cards from these sets. Be looking forward to seeing him in a Columbus jersey, hopefully sometime, probably with Upper Deck Season Series 2. We got Brett Burns, Brady Tkachuk, and a nice In Motions of Trevor Zegras. That is sweet. To pull the number 1. How he did not get Rookie of the Year, I don't know. I'm still confused about that one. And the Michael Bunting, he had more points, but whatever. It is what it is. Jacob Chikrin, Johnny T, and a Jordan Kyrou for the red die cuts. One thing I noticed, I looked from the checklist that I printed off, is that usually Tim Horton, the actual player, has a base card and a die cut, which I did not see on the list. I did not see a Tim Horton. I'm kind of questioning that one, why they would knock him off that set. Toffoli, Adam Fox, and Elias Pettersson from the old Canucks jersey from the 80s. Is why they wouldn't put at least 2 cards. He's always had 2 cards. Most likely, he's always had actually 3 cards, because one of them was really, really hard to get, which is a special insert. We got Jack Hughes, Elias Pettersson, and a Joe Thornton Hockey Triumphs. But yeah, they for some reason they knocked them off. They knocked off the base cards a little lower. They added 3 to the subsets, which is now 15 instead of 18. Got a Cale Makar, Johnny Gaudreau, and Hockey Moments, Hockey Triumphs of Steven Stamkos raising the cup. Their Stanley Cup year. But yeah, I like to see Tim Horton. I mean, it is the restaurant itself. You should have Tim Horton, a player, in at least 2 or 3 cards, but I didn't see him at all. Mark Stone, Rasmus Dahlin, and Chris Kreider for the red die cuts. gotta stop showing off that first card because that's always the insert. Used to be in the middle. We got John Klingberg, Kirill Kaprizov, very cool, and a Spectrum Standouts of everybody's favorite big nose guy, Brad Marchand. I would love to pull a redemption out of one of these cards. I would love to get the NHL, only because I only get a couple of games a year. I don't have cable anymore. Tyson Barrie, Matt Zuccarello, and Nick Suzuki for the gold etchings. See if we can pull another flow of time. I know 1 in 24, if you buy a box, on average you should get 4. Some people kind of get lucky and get 5, but you're most likely going to get 4 in a box. The Brinkat, Tim Stützle, and a Superstar showcase of Leon Draisaitl. And here we got Sam Reinhart, Dawson Mercer for the rookies, and a Sidney Crosby for the Spectrum Standout. Those are freaking nice cards. Last year's wasn't too bad, but these cards from this year look really, really, really nice. We got Thomas Chabot, Steven Stamkos, and a Hockey Triumphs from Mitch Marner. Tallies in second period with win over Winnipeg. Have a little bit of a write-up on the back about the card, the player. Very cool. We got about 5 packs left to go. Let's see if we can pull another flow in time. Pulling an Austin Matthews was friggin' sweet for the first one. We got Marc-Andre Fleury, Svechnikov, and a Sidney Crosby red die cut. Very cool. We got Thatcher Demko, John Carlson, and an Austin Matthews Hockey Triumphs. Very nice. And Aaron Ekblad, Braden Point for the base, and a Nathan MacKinnon gold etchings. 2 packs left to go. We got an Alex Ovey, very nice for the base card. Sean Couturier, and the Connor McDavid for the Superstar Showcase. Very cool. Last pack, here we go. Some of these packs open very, very easily. We got Nazem Kadri, who's on the Calgary Flames now, Thomas Hertl, and a Alexander Barkov for the red die cuts. So very cool. Looking forward to completing as much of this set as I can. Red die cuts are always a favorite. Gold etchings. Very nice. Very well designed. Very high premium, you want to call them, for even for $1 each. Is not too bad at all. A lot of these ones are going to be low value, but the gold etchings always sell well. The red die cuts. The In Motion Phenoms are very freaking nice. Much better than last year's. They had the orange background. But very, very cool. At least we got the #1 Toronto player, Flow of Time, for the Austin Matthews. We got 2 of the rookies from last year, Alexei Lafreniere and Trevor Zegras for the In Motion Phenoms. Very, very awesome. And for the Spectrum Standouts, we got Brad Marchand, Sid the Kid, Lucas Raymond, and an Austin Matthews at the end. So this has been a fun break. Glad to see the Tim Hortons cards are out again. If you can, I know our friends in the US, unfortunately, you won't be able to get these unless you see them on eBay. But at least you get to see what's up here. They're very nice cards. If you can make your way up to Canada, come on down, hit a Tim Hortons, grab a box if you can. Thank you for joining me. Rip those packs, whatever you're opening, Upper Deck, Artifacts, doesn't matter. Have fun. Hope you guys pull some great cards, and thank you for joining me today on Joker Breaks.